In the old days, you kind of like, you know, you have to guesstimate where it is. Well, we improved that somewhat. I can come in here, say compute flow path, and I can come in here, say draw, and I'll put a water drop, let's say here, maybe one over here, maybe one down over here somewhere, and then right click, say done, and okay, and it figures out those flow paths for me, right? But that's still a manual method, right? So we thought about, hey, you know, we should be able to automate that, right? So what we did, let me show you here. We'll go over to automated flow paths, and we'll select all our subbasins, and we're going to compute our sheet flow length. Let's say it's 20 feet here, or 50 feet, or whatever you want. And then your channel flow segment length. Do you want it a fixed distance, percentage of total length? I want it when it intersects the routing reach, right? So then just click on compute, and it's going to do, oops, let's see, longest, this one's subbasin polygon. Oh, I have to say select subbasin. So I'll just grab all of them, select all. Let's see, why is it, let's see if I gotta grab all of them here. There we go, and there we go. Right click, say done. Form selected, hit compute. And it's going to do what I just did manually, but it's going to walk the boundary of each of those subbasins, putting a water drop every 10 meters, every 30 feet or so, and say, where does that water drop go, right? So it probably ends up with several hundred water drops for each subbasin, but because we're running on your graphics card, and your graphics card actually has a whole bunch of processors on it, so we can split up the job and do it very quickly, in just a matter of a few seconds, we now know that this is the longest flow path, right? In fact, I can turn on my base map again, if I can find it here. There it is. I can say, okay.
Yeah, showing your sheet and your
there's
shallow.
my sheet flow, and there's my shallow. Look, it's follow along this road, coming on in here. Now it hits a pond, right? So maybe in the pond I want to change that. It should be channel flow. Then it comes back in. It looks like it's still doing some runoff. And then down here, you can see it's like hitting a stream. There's like a little stream right there. So it thought the stream flow actually starts here, right? It's saying the stream flow is there. But I really want to, I want to change that. So if I want, I can go and edit that. I can come in here, just double click on this. It brings up a dialog box for me and shows me, you know, shows me it in profile. But I can do and I can say I want to edit that. I can, of course, I can grab this and move it around graphically there, or I can come in here, say edit TOC segments, and I can come right in here and just drag it, right? I can say, okay, I want that to come over here. I can see that that exits that stream right about here. So it's coming out right about there. And then I can also see that there's like this pond in here. So I'm going to right click here, say add segment. I'll put another segment here, add segment, and then I'll say done. And I'll say, okay, this little segment right here, I'm going to make that channel flow as well, okay? So you can see I'm doing all this as I'm going, right? So I can very easily go and change things. Of course, my channel flow, I might want to change that Manning's value. You can look it up and whatever it wants. But anyways, I can see that whole process. Same thing for all these other ones. I can say I want to grab another subbasin. So let's go and grab, let's say, this other subbasin right up here, right there. And I can say, okay, well, there's a highway, looks like a roadway embankment right there. So I'll go and drag that up to the edge of the roadway. And then maybe this area up here, maybe this is like, there's a change in slope. So that's obviously, I want to come in here and say add segment. And maybe this area is all forested. So I can say, well, this is really forest with underbrush. And maybe this area down here is all farmland, right? So I can come in here and say, well, that's agricultural crop. So I can iteratively, make these edits. And just hit compute all. And it calculates your lag time or time concentration for each of these segments, adds them together, and then HMS prefers it in lag time, so it calculates it. And again, it's grabbing your rainfall automatically. It's getting your rainfall depth. Now I set my decimal precision out to 4 decimal digits, but it's actually retrieving that information from NOAA, from the Atlas 14. So I think, is Montana covered by Atlas 14 or not?
Not yet. We're gonna. They're updating things.
They sure
so
do.
We're not.
No. Yeah, so in that case, you're going to have to manually type that value in there. But if you're working in areas where Atlas 14 is there, we're calling their API and we're grabbing that information and putting it into the software. So hopefully they get that done. So if I close